Hey, what's going on guys? In today's video I'm going to show you how to create this looping neon box while sharing After Effects. So let's get started. So to get started, I'll create a new composition and I'll name this neon box or anything that you want. It all depends on you. So I'll take my shape tool and I'll draw a box at the center of my composition. Then allow it right at the center here, just like this. I'll just make this a little larger. Yeah, somewhere around here. So I'll create a new solid and name this glow. And then for the width, it will be more larger than the composition and the height. Set the background to black and I hit OK. Bring this glow down. Then I go to Effect, Video Copilot and Saber, which is a plugin which you just installed. Hold this handle and pull it just down somewhere around here. Same like this. Reposition this at the end of this box. I'll come here to the preset and I'll choose neon. Change this color to blue. Also, yeah, something like this. Let me see, let's change this again to some kind of blue. Yeah, this will work just fine. With this still selected, I'll go to render settings, composite settings, and I choose this transparent. Press Ctrl Z to duplicate, and I'll bring this to the other side. Ctrl Z again to duplicate. Press R for rotation and I set a degree of 90 to flip this horizontally. Reposition this at the top. Then I'll come here to the color and change this to something red or magenta. Move out and duplicate this. Bring this at the bottom of this box. So this box was just a reference for me to create a perfect box. So now I delete this. Then I create a new camera. Hit OK. Come down to camera options. Then for the depth of field, I'm going to turn this on. Aperture, I'll set this at 250. Then for the blurriness, I'm going to set it at the level of 500. Create a new null object. Hit S for scale. Set the keyframe here. Move about 5 frames ahead. Actually, let me say this composition settings has to be somewhere around, let's say 5 here. 510. Move 5 seconds ahead, and then set another keyframe for the scale. Whip this camera to the null object. And then bring this scale, zoom in just let's say 35, and select all of these layers down here and I make them 3D by clicking on this icon here. This icon is not visible. You just pressing this toggle button to toggle the 3D layers. So I'll select all of these my scale keyframes, hit F9 to easy keyframes, and this will just zoom in like this. But I can see that this the left part is somehow not really centered. So I'll select all of these layers again. And let me see if I can reposition everything. Yeah, so everything is now repositioned. Everything now zooms in just correctly as I want. So the next thing I'm going to do again is to select all of these layers here. Right click and take pre-compose, which gives these layers its own composition separately from this. And I'll name this, let's just say box. Well, I'll right click here on the box and I'll go to time, enable time ramping. Go to composition settings, and I'll set this to something about, let's say, something about 12. Put this behind. To make this box to loop continuously, I'll hold out and click on this stopwatch icon to open the expression window, and I'll type in loop out. Press enter. So what the loop out does is that it makes the box to appear repeatedly over and over again. And to make this to be more interesting, I'll duplicate this by hitting Ctrl Z on my keyboard. Press U to make these keyframes to be visible. Move a second ahead, somewhere around here, and I'll reposition this. Bring this in. Duplicate this again. Then I'll move now about 3 frames ahead, or 3 seconds ahead. Sorry. Press U again to make these keyframes to be visible. Reposition everything. Duplicate. Move now about 5 frames ahead. 5 seconds ahead, sorry. I don't know why I keep saying 5 frames ahead. Reposition this and bring this in. So by just duplicating this, you now see how it gives a looping tunnel with the boxes. And I think this is pretty cool. So the final adjustment I'm going to do is to create an adjustment layer by going to the layer, new, and then I choose adjustment layer here. With the adjustment layer selected, I'll go to effect, noise and grain, and then I choose noise. And I'll set an amount of about, let's say 10. This just gives it more details here, as you can see. This gives some kind of grains here, which is more cinematic and cool. Thanks for watching guys, and please don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more tutorials just like this. And I'll see you in the next video guys. Peace out.